Hello, hello. Welcome to another episode here of our World of Tanks developer stream. How you doing, Mr. SweetJukes?
I'm doing good. Hope y'all are doing great out there, and happy Friday.
Happy Friday indeed. Mr. Bam isn't here today, so SweetJukes is sweet enough to fill in for another stream here again. So everyone,
Another
give him
well-deserved vacation for Mr.
another
Bam.
well-deserved vacation indeed. So everyone, give Mr. SweetJukes a big hello. All right, we're here to talk about everything tanks related here. Why don't we go ahead and kick things off here?
All right. So first we got this week stuff going on in World of Tanks Modern Armor. Dune, you all did it. It's complete. It's completed. So make sure to log in before April 2nd to claim your HMH Huntsman Centurion. And also you're able to get the Wind of Arrakis tank at a 45% discount. So great job on the Dune event stuff.
Yeah, big congratulations to everyone. Last Friday on our stream, last Friday on our stream, I was telling Bam, I was like, listen, by Sunday we're gonna have it done. It's gonna be complete. Not quite. We did get through it really quickly. I believe it was Wednesday when it was completed. So big congratulations to everyone for achieving that milestone there. Up next, though, we have Dream Machines, the original nations here. It's an op where the top 10 XP earners on your team get points, and you could get those or turn those points into goodies. Depending on how many points you bank, you could trade them in for different tanks. For example, 450 points will get you the M4 A2E4 Sherman. Next up is the Dicker Max, Super Pershing, and then at 1,000 points, you got the FV 4202 tank. So depending on which tank you might be missing from your collection, you might want to take a look at saving some of those points there. Additionally, here we have some tanks that we have for trade-in. You want to list those off?
Yeah, we got so tanks we have for trade-in still are the Iron Rain, the G-Sor 1008, Skoda T56, and the M50 Ontos. So those are available for trade-ins. Or they take trade-in tanks and you can get them for cheaper.
Awesome. That is
got some old tired tanks you want to retire.
Always nice to have.
And there they are. I like the Ontos. It's a goofy looking.
It has
guy, but I like
the little.
I call it the it's like looks kind of like a spider tank. It's a shame that we didn't make that the spider tank, but it is what it is.
Up next we have the Conquer the Desert, which is it ran all week. It's a tier 8 encounter mode event where you could earn 2,000 or more XP in any number of battles, and you gain additional points for the original trio challenges. Additionally, we also have our tier 8 tech tree sales, which is 30% off. Go ahead and take a look at that if you haven't already. It's just how it says on the label there. 30% off, 30% off tech tree tanks.
As it says on the tin, yeah.
I feel like we should do some cool little videos that I remember about our tech tree sales. Remember those good old videos? Probably have to dig one of those out
with our good friend Polly.
Mm-hmm.
Which the YouTube comments are pretty mean on them, but they're really good. They're really good videos, and I remember doing them, or at least being a part of them. And then also our good buddy Thor used to do those as well. But anyways, yeah, more Polly, yeah.
Additionally, we also have more sales here. We have 25% off equipment. So
nice.
Go ahead. It's it's gonna
save your silver, load out your tanks.
Save your silver, load out your tanks. It's also our final call here for our celebrations. War chests. Last few days in the store. Go ahead and take a look at those as well.
Get your celebration chests. They're good. yeah, sad to see him going away, but they, you know, chests are always going to be rotating out. So,
Definitely.
all right. That's, jeez, what was that? Is there what was that? What do we got going on? Is that a cue? Maybe signs to come for the next week's. Ah! Okay, all right.
You're making
I
it
think
upset.
something really wants us to play. You know, maybe a world premiere trailer right now.
Oh,
So let's see. What do we have to share? Do we have something?
maybe we have to check the tapes. Let's check the tapes.
World premiere.
Oh my goodness. It's getting even more and more upset. Let's go ahead and just world premiere it real quick. All right, check the tapes.
I like that. That is the time where my cat decided to leave because there was gonna be a cat cameo,
You
but
mean your
right
tiger, right?
near the end, my mini tiger, my tiny domesticated tiger, yeah, she decided to leave, of course, right then. But that's what we have to show. The Tigers season is upcoming next week, March 26th. And
Welcome.
we're super excited for this one. This is a really cool looking update. And yes, you saw the Live Oaks map, the return of the Live Oaks map, which we'll get to later in a little peek of the patch notes later.
Welcome to the new Tigers season, everyone. We've made it. We have fancy new, lots of exciting things to show. I mean, let's go ahead and just dig on here, dig in, and let the people know what we're here to share with them today.
So the free season pass, you're gonna get access to at level 100 the Orochi Oni, big beast of a tank. We can show that, yeah? Nice. Yeah, this thing crawling across the battlefield at you is quite devastating.
You said that's the free season pass level 100?
This is the free path level 100 of the season. You get to level 100, you get this tank. Big, awesome. Thick tank. The base season pass. Here are the rewards for, as you saw in the video, the heavy tank number 6 at level 25. You get level 25 with the base season pass. You get the heavy tank number 6. Level 75, you get the TS5 Tank Destroyer.
Very nice.
And level 100 base season pass reward is the first of the Japanese tank destroyers, the Type 5 Kari. There it is there. First Japanese tank destroyer to enter the battlefield. Get a taste of what's to come later in the season with the Japanese tank destroyer tech tree line, as you saw in the trailer as well. Has a reliable 12.7 centimeter gun with great penetration, hits just as hard to support the front line. Plays well as a midline vehicle thanks to its combination of good mobility and having some armor to bounce some rounds for same tier or lower tier down, lower tier tanks. And we also have a skin for this tank. Let's show the Sumatran tiger skin.
And this is a tier 8 Japanese tank destroyer.
Yeah, sorry, I missed that part. Tier 8 Japanese tank destroyer.
And I always mentioned that
skin comes with it.
I always mention that I like the little foliage effect, as skins have. So this is definitely going to be on one of my lists of my favorites. So
yeah, any TD that's got foliage on it, give it that.
Can't see it too much on this angle here.
Yeah,
but it has a tiger on the side of it, a big print of a tiger on the side. So make sure check that out in game as well.
Goes with the season. Goes with the season. All right, so what's in the ultimate season pass? Tankz0rz.
In the ultimate season pass, let me queue up a little image here. We have the Object 490 Topol. And
Topol, yeah, nice.
That is Era 3 Eastern Heavy Tank. It has a great frontal armor, thanks to the layers of space and composite armor on its hull and on its turret. It has a powerful 125 millimeter gun with a great combination of penetration, damage, accuracy, and it's very reliable at taking out the opposition here. It also has great mobility, and it's flexible, so you could get into positions and maneuver through the battlefield and engage enemies from great speeds here. The 490 Topol also has a skin, and it's factory fresh and shiny.
This is a new one. Yeah. This is a new direction. I'm curious how you guys like these.
Usually they're worn down.
Yeah.
So it's nice to see a factory fresh. Additionally, here we also have the Gunpei Takeda 3D Commander, which I saw some of you mentioning that it looks really cool. He does indeed look really cool.
Nice.
I feel like we're going with.
He's got cool animations too, and
I feel like we're going with our company colors here. We got some.
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
Red, some black.
Yep.
I like
Wargaming, we're a clan. Yeah. Very good. All right. So let's see other things that are coming with the season. From the feedback we got from the Year of the Dragon, we brought back camo vouchers to the rewards table, so those will be in the season. Oh, here's the full rewards table for the season. So yeah, we've also kept garage gear rewards for those who like decorating their garages with the stuff we put in there. And we also added another camo into the mix here, the tricolor stripes. Kind of goes with the Tiger season. So you can own one set. You can earn one set through the season and buy more for any nation and environments you want to later. It'll be available in the reel as well. I think we have a picture of that as well.
That is the new camo here with the tiger stripes. Pretty neat.
Very good. And with that, I guess we'll announce our giveaways this stream.
Ooh, giveaways.
Yeah.
What are we giving away?
Is there a catchphrase that goes with that I don't know about?
No. No, not yet. We could start one maybe.
That's a lot of free stuff. No, I'm
That's a
kidding.
lot of
Uh,
free stuff. We used to say giving
we're
it away.
giving it away. We're giving away 2 ultimate season passes for this upcoming Tigers season.
Awesome.
2 upcoming season passes, or ultimate season passes.
Uh,
So the link, use the link and make sure to give us your Wargaming ID with the console tag at the end so we know who you are, and we'll get you those ultimate season passes.
mm-hmm. Sounds good. Good luck,
Yeah,
everyone.
a lot of cool stuff. A lot of cool stuff in the season this time around.
Let's see, where are we at?
Patch notes. Get to talk about what's in the update, or a little taste of it. The actual patch notes will be posted on Monday, per usual. So
I saw a couple
let's see.
people mentioning this map already. Why don't we go ahead and let the players
first thing
know?
on the docket: Live Oaks, return of Live Oaks. Need we say anything more? Probably not. Those that know the map, you can welcome it back, and those that don't, you can have fun playing it when it releases on Tuesday. Re-releases on Tuesday. So this is plays tier 3 through 10. So basically all tiers of World War II, and then plays era 1 and 2 in Cold War. So the only tanks that don't play on this are era 3. Oh, that Live Oaks. Yep, we've been playtesting a lot. It feels really good. It has a lot of different ways to engage. So it's it's just got that nice visual upgrade too. So it's looking really good. I'm happy it's back. Let's see. So as we saw in the season trailer too, we'll have Japanese themed garage gear items in the patch. So you can outfit your garage with all these little items that you want to have in a Japanese bundle. So those will all be available in the garage customization like reel in the store when you're in your custom garage. And if you're not in the custom garage, go to the options menu and find it, and then you'll be able to play with all these little garage gear items. So if you haven't seen that garage, give it a look. A lot of cool stuff in there.
Yeah, I think there was like some bonsai trees. I saw some taiko drums and a lot of neat stuff. Some like Inari shrines. Let's see. We also have a balance update. We casted a net over a variety of German tanks that have this balance update here. Tanks that were caught in the net for balancing include the E75, the VK4502, the King Tiger, the VK101, the VK4502, the Tiger 2, the Tiger
There's
1
multiple
Hammer.
variants of
Yeah. Plus a couple more here. The Tiger Premium, the Tiger 1, the PZK PFW 7, and the UK FV215B. We also have some Cold War updates as well here.
Yeah, and I'll just say also the details of these rebalancing efforts are all going to be in the patch notes, which will be released on Monday. We're just giving you a little look here. So for Cold War, updating our heat shells. Heat shells for certain tanks that use this as a third ammo are getting an update. Select tanks will have their heat shell replaced with just HE, and 2 tanks will have their heat shells replaced with HESH rounds instead. So tanks involved with this are the M1A1 and M1A2 Abrams, the Leopard 2, 2A4, and 2A5. The AMX 32, 40, Leclerc, and the P-cells. The T-72B, the 72B OBR 1989, and the T-72BU. The MBT-70, the Thumper, and the Leopard 2 KWS-3. We'll all have some of those ammo changes. So yeah, more details in the patch notes. So we've also been looking at ammo costs in Cold War and have done a lot of data mining and research for how we can better we just tackle like making those more in line with how the rest of the game works. So So we monitor the impact and player feedback in the recent Cold War economy update, and one of the most common items mentioned was the cost of ammunition, like I was saying. So as part of this update, we wanted to address the worst offenders list in as far as ammunition costs. And we'll follow up with more changes in the future. Most shell costs are being reduced that were priced too high. Like I said, these are the worst offenders. But some will see an increase in costs that were undervalued. So the tanks that are being touched in this one are Centennial Chieftain and FV 4201, FV 4005, Stage 2, 57, M24 Chaffee, the M3A1 and M3A2 Bradleys, the BMP2 and the BMP3, Object 292, T55A, TVP 88, the Skoda 5049, the Skoda T50, and TVP T50, and the Object 477 Malot. So what that means is you'll see ammo cost changes that should benefit more or less across the board, and making them cheaper. So not rip profits, but most of them will make them cheaper. Some of them will have an increase, but again, that details are going to be in the patch notes.
Awesome. Yeah, go ahead and keep an eye out for that on our portal for sure. Other events that we have coming up is, or surely your Jest bundle. It's back. And this includes our April Fool's commanders and cosmetics. I believe we had them. I don't remember when we introduced them, but we had these guys pop up last year for sure. Chest earners, fancy for a free commander war chest. Deal 1,000 damage in 10 battles and get 1 for free. Players can earn 5 chests from this challenge. So you can go ahead and check out that challenge, get some chests. In addition, we also have op here to get you some money. It's called the Silver Vein. Earn or play 1 battle in a tier 3 to 10 or era 1 to 3. Available multiplayer co-op. Once per day, you get 3 times silver. That chains into Kaching. Same deal, 4 times silver, and that goes up to Show Me the Money, 5 times silver. 3, 4, 5 times silver. Once per day, tier 3 to 10, 1 through 3 era, multiplayer co-op only.
That's sweet. Yeah. I like it. Paydays.
Additionally, we also have a 3x XP daily win boost for Easter weekend. So that'll be running from the 29th to April 1st. So go ahead and check that out too. Get some extra XP here.
Nice.
All right, Mr.
We got some shout outs to get to. So with the release, the last release tank, the Leopard 2 KWS 3, we've got Tamamuka with max damage in a single battle of 16,060. That's impressive, even for me. In playtests, we don't see numbers that high too much. We got Bear Masters 79343 with a max combined assist damage in a single battle with 7,441. Undertaker 2789, the max damage blocked in a single battle of 11,730. I had an impressive stat myself in a playtest last week using that tank, doing block damage. I like that stat. And Mick Sisley with the max XP earned in a single battle of 1,974.
That's one of my favorite stats, Jukes. The damage blocked stat. Yeah, it's a fun one. Up next in our metal showcase, we have Ace Tankers, which were earned in the KWS, include our Yamaneko 07, Revered, ISF or XFFTF. Next up, we have Originami Inu. We have Spoonge, God of Amorak, Gambit, Ice Cold Killer, Kami Fujin, and Ferda Beers. Congratulations to those Ace Tankers. And then we have
Nice.
our
And
milestones.
they just got their war chest credited for the shout outs already. Thank you, KB.
Awesome.
For that. Things happening, right? Hot off the presses.
Boom, boom, boom. And finally here we have our milestones sitting at 100,000. We have help me out here, Mr. SweetJukes.
Do I think we got Hero Nim.
Oh, there it is.
Hero 2311. Yeah.
Wax here set 071. And then
that's 100,000 battles, yeah. And then 110,000 Insane Justice 44. Slot Tech 59 and Talisman 308. 110,000 battles. Congrats.
Ringing in at the big 150,000 battles. We
have
Kudel 185. You know what we say here?
That's not like an okay amount of battles, right?
That's a
lot of battles. That's it.
Congratulations, everyone.
It's a lot of
battles. Nice. Alrighty. And that concludes our shout outs for the week.
All right. Yeah, congrats all the shout out people on your war chests. And yeah, I'm glad to see that y'all are excited for the Tigers season and the return of Live Oaks. And the balance changes won't be too harsh, but we'll always take in your feedback. So let us know.
A little bit of miscellaneous info here. Community quiz. We've got our next quiz ready. So you can find the link in our Discord. Go ahead and check that out. This time it's a quick fire round. You get your answers in by Monday, the 25th of March. And our top prize is an Ultimate Season Pass. So that's another easy way you can get yourself the new Ultimate Season Pass for the new season of the Tigers. So go ahead and check out our Discord channel for that.
Can we play the quiz, or it would be cheating? What kind of questions are in that quiz?
I don't know. Maybe they'll have to add a little asterisk like not wargaming employees or something. Thanks, Jukes. I was planning on entering that earlier.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check it out. I want to see what it is.
We'll check it out.
It would be cheating. Okay, I guess I won't. I'll post my scores later in the next stream. I'll use my my other Discord account.
Oh no. All right. With that, we're gonna go ahead and switch over to our weekly dev stream Q&As here. So
I heard we got more.
We do have a lot of nice little questions here. I just scrolled through. There's a lot of scrolling. First question here. You ready?
Yeah.
Would it be possible to link a Commander XP booster to a commander instead of a tank, so it follows the commander from tank to tank?
I like it. It's a really good idea. The devs also thought it was a good idea. Currently, we don't have like an inventory system for commanders. That something that we don't have. But I like the idea for the future. So I think that makes a lot of sense. So we'll look into it.
Next question here. Similar to how the season pass shows the number of levels you have earned past the level 100 mark, would it be possible to implement a tracking challenge that shows you how many points you've contributed towards the community ops event, similar to Dune challenge that we had, etc.?
All right, I'm sorry, I was in chat. So levels you earn past 100, right? We could talk about this. Yeah, currently, right, season pass very much ends at 100. Yeah, as far as personal tracking, like challenges, that's kind of how that system would be used. Or sorry, that's how we would probably form that system. Is it would be an additional challenge after the season ends. Yeah, certainly a good improvement, especially people that just want to push it to the limit, as they say. We'll look at it.
Awesome. Next question here. When will the physics of a slopey or soapy slash
Don't be
slidey
slidey. Yeah.
rock be fixed? When 80-ton vehicles lose all weight when touching a tiny rock on some sort of incline.
Yeah, I know these problems specifically when trying to like eke down a cliff in a playtest and sneak around to somebody or escape a bad situation or something. This is a topic that actually came up quite a few years ago when when we've been developing this game for a long time, right? It's been out for a while, and it also we inherited some things from uh, World of Tanks PC when we first started the project, right? So terrain has its own physics types, um, and that are unique to itself and are not applied to props sometimes. So we kind of have a legacy system to work with. So that's the first answer. Um, now, if we go back and do passes on like all rock faces and stuff and try to make them different terrain types, and it's going to have a lot of other knock-on effects. So it's kind of a bigger problem than just making it so treads don't slide on rocks, because different tread types will, right, and some won't. So can we apply the terrain physics to props right now? No, it just doesn't work that way, and it would take kind of like a physics system overhaul that we don't currently have on the radar. Yeah, like I said, on the other hand, a way we can approach it is like really specific ridges or rock faces or something that's like a little too small that's causing that effect. If we find and address maybe those problem areas, we can probably do that in a one-on-one basis.
Yeah, definitely. I could see certain areas being like particularly problemsome, and us investigating
Yeah,
it, like
and
you
then
said.
other areas are like we made the rock slope intentional, so you can't, we don't want you up on, getting behind a rock face that's next to a building, and then you fall next to the building, and then you're stuck, right? You just don't want to. There are
Listen,
a lot of things we do in the game that prevent that bad playing experience.
maybe
So,
we don't want players on top of Himmelsdorf Castle,
or being able to drive up the cliff face, yeah, sure, of course.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right. Next question here. Is there any plans to add any more rockets to tanks to World War II? For example, the Cromwell Tulip.
Yes, we have more rocket tanks coming. And the plans to add a few more. And one of the examples is the T99 Pershing, is one we're actively working on.
Awesome. Next question here. Is it possible to leave a permanent 7v7 event mode?
No plans on having that be a permanent mode. Two reasons. Anytime we add a new permanent mode, that splits the matchmaker, and we don't want less people in all the different matchmakers, right? So doing them as events, with certain challenges and rewards makes a lot more sense to like drive you to play that version, or to play that type of mode every now and then. But do expect that it'll return on a regular cadence.
Next question here is asking anything exciting coming down for April Fool's Day? Perhaps the return of the tugboat mode?
Maybe not. You'll have to definitely log in on that day and see what's happening.
Awesome.
I don't have anything to say about that at this time.
Any further news of alterations to ATGMs now that there are several more ATGM tanks in Era 2 and in Era 3?
Yeah. So nothing to share at this point, but there are definitely changes that we're talking about in playtesting, either around speed or like the damage, and just like normal balancing things, and also ATGM specific things that we're looking at.
Next question here. Any improvements to slow down experience on older consoles when on Ruinberg / Berlin and or facing autocannon tanks?
Yeah, we're investigating autocannons and faster fire rate vehicles constantly because of performance issues and the fact that you don't sometimes see those effects happening in the right cadence that they should be, right? You should see lots of you should fire as fast as you think you're firing, whereas the server thinks you're firing faster than the client does. So we're looking at all that stuff and trying to sort those out. But performance is definitely high up on that list.
When we get a chance, can we possibly take a look at the spawns for Cold War Berlin? It seems to be a massive crush on a single side of the map.
Yeah, Berlin is being pulled from the Cold War map rotation in eras 2 and 3 next season to look at this. So we're doing an evaluation of like the viability of the map and like healthy gameplay in Cold War overall, not just that map, is also being looked at. So we're going to look at, obviously just changing the spawn point locations and then starting to play test it for a future update. But yeah, I'm sorry to say it's being pulled.
Awesome.
For that reason. So
let's see. Next question here is it possible to widen the zoom range for the garage so we could see the whole garage, or possibly maybe even some type of free cam perspective?
Yeah, we can look at adding zoom stages, but it's especially with the custom garage, we've talked about adding a free cam because you want to be able to go around and look at all the cool stuff you put in your garage. So in the classic garage, I'll say no, right? There's no possibility for free cam or additional zoom because that is very much staged to be that way. It's catered, right? But in the custom garage, we're looking into kind of more flexibility there.
Awesome. Next question here is, when are the Tankz Reforged balance changes coming back?
Well, yeah, we mentioned some balance changes earlier in the stream, which is our first like Reforged pass of the year. They are not going to probably come every update like they did in Reforge or even multiple times per update. They're definitely going to be along with seasons this time around. So, yeah, we're evaluating tanks both from the data perspective and your feedback, and then from these Q&As and all that stuff. So definitely keep sending them our way. Yeah, like I said, it won't be as frequent as we had done Tankz Reforged in the past, but we'll keep going at it.
Next question here is, are you ever planning to give a standard consumable a 90-second cooldown?
We have, we're talking about like revisiting consumables and how they're used. No plans yet though.
Alrighty. Next question: can we get a spider pig commander from the Simpsons?
No comment. There is no answer there, so I will say that was.
I mean, the answer is always, it always comes down to our licensing. If we have the IP for
That's true,
it and whatnot.
And I don't even know. That's actually that just alone is kind of an interesting licensing.
Yeah, that'd be like
question,
a double
right?
whammy kind
of. Well, it's probably like the Simpsons. Well, and it's probably just Disney at the top, right?
Right.
But anyways, so yeah, short answer, no. But
not in anytime soon. Never say never, right? Next question here is Armadillo. When will it be available for purchase? Please and thank you.
So this is another licensing issue, right? So we had that as part of our GI Joe license content. So there's no dates or details that we can give on when that could ever be coming back or when it will come back. So licensed content always needs to be like negotiated, and then there's a time frame that things happen. So, right now there's no indication that those are coming back.
Next question here is it's mentioning something here. It says, I've been playing the game for 10 years now, and I was wondering if we could implement a player recognition system in the scoreboard at the top or an end game. For example, a thumbs up, thumbs
like
down.
Kudos.
Right.
Yeah.
Or a little star for a player who helped you.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. We don't have a system like that right now. I know other games have that and then you kind of have like a a social ranking or something like that,
Right.
that those points attribute to. And then, yeah, we'll definitely talk to the UX team and see if that's something we want to investigate in the future.
Next
That sounds
question.
cool.
Next question here is question slash quality of life improvement slash suggestion. If you would, if you want to take a screenshot and share it with your friends, um, it's a little difficult. The medals section does not state which vehicle you were playing, and the scoreboard section is missing a map, game mode and game type, length and battle and date. Can we please piece something together here so the information could be added into the PBRS in the next season or at least later this year?
Sure, yeah, that's a good improvement. We know that there's issues with our logs, right, like where to even look at your old battles and things like that. So it's been conversations we've been having with the UX department, UX leads, and talking about making updates to those in the future for sure, because we want that to be a lot easier to get to and handle and share than it is now.
Alrighty. Next question here is, what process do you use to identify which nations slash lines you want to implement in Cold War?
Mm. That's a lot. So yeah, a lot of different things, right? Like if it brings a new mechanic, how interesting kind of it is, right? Or how much it's requested by you, by all of you. What era and class that's in, right? So we want to fill out, like we've wanted to fill out lights and things like that in Cold War. So a lot of different things. What nations need to be filled out and where, that type of stuff. A lot of different factors.
A lot of different factors, indeed. Next question here is, when will we be able to purchase the 10-year stamp or badge for our tanks?
Yeah, so once you hit your 10-year anniversary, all you need to do is just play each tank or that you want that on. So, and then you'll get the 10-year and all the previous years that you haven't already gotten for that tank. So it's automatic. So as long as you're logged in and actively playing tanks, you'll get those 10-year emblems.
Awesome. And you don't have to do it like on that day as long as you do it anytime after. Right.
No,
Cool.
I've logged in on and then played a tank that was I haven't played many years, and I
Right.
got like a whole. Like, you get them all stringed in a row after your
Cool.
first
Yeah.
battle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Here's your 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
yeah, exactly.
Let's see. When will the next Tankz0rz discount be back?
So right now the tier 8 tech tree tanks have a 30% silver discount until this Tuesday, the March 26th. So April will probably have we'll have additional discounts. We don't have the details on what it is right now, but expect more in the future. They're back.
Next question here: are there any plans to fix or replace the 10 Xbox achievements that are currently unobtainable?
Yeah, we're always. Oh, I won't say we're always discussing it, but this comes up every now and then. That we need to adjust some of our trophies for features that aren't around anymore. We can't just straight up remove them. It violates Microsoft certification, and then they want us to replace them with new ones. So that's in process, I'll say, but I don't know when we're going to be able to actively change those.
Definitely ongoing conversations. Let's see. Next question: how much thought goes into your UI D-pad dependency on menu and game actions?
UI D-pad dependency. I'm not sure what that means, but let me see what my folks wrote.
I think it probably means with switching like tank
Oh, like cruise
modes
control
or
and things
cruise
like that. I
control
mean, it's
stuff like
just
that.
there's limited space on gamepads, right? So you need to use D-pad for something, and what we've decided to use it for maybe is not the most ideal, but I will say try other control schemes in the setting menu and see if that applies the D-pad use a little better. There are a couple options in there, but we try to, just based on the complexity of like new mechanics, but yeah, I don't have a great answer for that honestly, because gamepads are gamepads, and we utilize
Right.
as much as we can on a gamepad.
Next question: can the TS54 double tap receive a buff?
This is one of the tanks we're looking at to balance in the future. Yeah.
All right. Next question: can the log tab be changed? Don't see entries for ammo, consumables, repair costs, and the PPRS. It's not accessible from there. Is there anything that we could do to help alleviate some of these concerns?
Yeah, it's similar to the other the PBRS improvement ticket. Our logs, I think, need improving as well and make them more accurate and more useful and more shareable. So I think, yeah, we're discussing all those, and they're planned for future updates.
Completed challenges get checked and dropped to the bottom of a list. Why don't completed season weekly challenges do the same, or just invert them so that the active weeks are listed on top of the page?
Yeah, that's good feedback. That's the type of stuff that we can't get from testing sometimes, and that actually we need you to tell us, yeah, this doesn't feel right, or this might be better another way. So we'll tell our events and UI team.
The M3A2 Bradley 800 or millimeter pen ATGMs, are they working correctly? They only seem to be hitting for about 300-ish damage.
So this is due to a decision made early on when we were making ATGMs. So instead of only causing damage if they pen composite armor, they cause damage anytime they hit for a small percentage of the damage. So because of the way the system works, yeah. So if you don't pen, you'll still do some damage in most cases. Is the basic answer there.
All right.
But the penetration is working. It's just against composite armor, it can do different things.
I've just unlocked the Ragjack Panzer 2 and noticed that the two clip ATGM, but I prefer a single shot on the Jaguar. Can we have a look at the Jaguar 1 gun and the Ragjack Panzer 2?
Yeah, so they're just asking for like a different ATGM loadout available.
Yeah, a different option.
Possibly, yeah. We can look into having different loadouts, having a single fire loadout or a clip based loadout in the future.
Next question here is: when will the Leclerc receive a tank skin?
Well, we have a long bucket list of tanks that people want skins for. The Leclerc noted as a popular pick, so it's high up on the list for a tank skin in the future for sure.
Next question: will the Leopard 1 ever be given its PC buff of 420 alpha and speed traverse buffs as well?
Yeah, so tank balance we don't take from the PC product, like ever. We balance the game as it is in our game. So when we see like major like gameplay changes or something like that, we look at those. But as for tank balance, we just balance the game as it is on our end.
All right. Next question. This is about Cold War Era 1, the Kanano Jagdpanzer. So it mentions here, how is the Kanano Jagdpanzer 4.5 performing overall? From what we can see, it doesn't seem to be performing too well in the game, and they would like to see it being, buffed a little bit.
Yeah, we're seeing that too. It's not performing where we think it should be. So it's going to be getting some updates in the future.
Awesome. Good to
But
hear.
again, yeah, I don't have dates yet.
Next question: can the current contracts be adjusted to allow the use of other tanks? The KV4 KTTS and the action or the addition of the I don't know how to say this one, but we call it the shrimp tank, the SHPTK TVP,
yeah.
requires to use the TDs, and the matchmaker seems to be flooded with TDs at the time.
Yeah, waves of specific tanks or tank types appearing, in matches is always going to fluctuate due to that problem of contracts or new tanks just released, etc., or new tank lines. Especially like when Japanese TDs come out, I'm sure you're going to see a lot of Japanese TDs, right? So contracts and challenges are designed to encourage players to step out of their comfort zone and try maybe classes that they don't play very much. So, but with all that, we'll still pass the feedback along that maybe we do want a little bit of flexibility when it comes to completing the contracts that require those certain tanks.
Next question here: would we consider buffing the least played tier 10 tanks? And it doesn't have to be huge. Just want more diversity. That's what the player mentioned.
So battles played is an indicator that we use to investigate. The tank can see a reason. Let's see if there's a reason why a particular tank is not being played very much. So we still need a performance reason though to improve the tank's balance. So it's not really that the tank is least played. It's we care more about if it's actually performing poorly, then we would address it in a balance update.
All right. How about we do one more question here, Mr. Jukes? I forgot about our giveaways and all that good stuff. So.
Oh yeah, we have to wrap those. Yeah.
Is there any chance that we can get the original 2D commanders for the various nations as a month-long event, even if they're in war chest, or even better, a more permanent basis?
So that is a system that works outside of the current commander system. So it's like that was the old give me a commander for this tank. It's a Russian tank, so put this, it just made random first name, last name, and then a random picture of the big list of commander pictures that we had. So that was kind of a generative system that we don't that still exists, but that we don't utilize anymore because you can pick all your commander stuff now. So there is no way to get those original, quote unquote, original 2D commanders. Were all generated, so they don't exist per se to give. That's how it is.
Alrighty, nice little insight from the backbones here. It's time to look at some of our winners here. So we're giving away 2 Ultimate Season passes.
Yeah, for Tiger season.
And for the Tiger season, brand new season, launching this upcoming Tuesday. And we're about to choose 2 winners.
2 winners.
Now we... All right. Mr. Jukes.
Good luck on the draw.
Good luck, everyone. We have our winners here. Are you ready?
All right. Who we got?
All right. Our first winner for the Tankz0rz Ultimate Season Pass is none other than Mad Sci-Fi. Congratulations, Mad Sci-Fi.
Nice. Congrats. And the other winner is Zach83. I think that's how you say that. I'll put Zach83. That's ZSAQ 83. Congrats.
ZSAQ83 and Mad Sci-Fi. Congratulations. You are our lucky winners for our season pass for the Tigers.
Nice. Congrats.
Congratulations, everyone. Well, we didn't hear any more rumbly Tigers, so I guess we did.
But okay, as promised, I'm gonna show what is on the rest of my wall behind me. Somebody wants a tour of my whole apartment, but I said no to that. but I will show you back here a little bit what's going on. So I've got some TMNT prints.
Nice.
One of my favorite 90s cartoons, obviously. I've got those at C2E2 Artist Alley a couple years ago. They're really cool. They're like paint splattered stuff. I got Mando Cat and Deadpool Cat with Chimichanga nunchucks, I think he has back there. And I got Mega Man and Zero in the center of prints that I got like a long time ago that are just so cool. And I love the Mega Man series. So that's a little bit about what I got going in my office here.
That is simply amazing. So you're telling me you don't have a little Bam portrait anywhere in your house there?
It's on the other wall. Actually, what's on the other wall is if anyone knows what this is, then you are roughly my age and you understand that you got this at the local gas station and or just like a freezer bin.
That's nice to eat those
going
all the time.
to the pool in the summer in the 90s. And the eyes were never ever lined up.
It was like this, and then I'll get warm. It'll be like, we'll drive down. All right, everyone. So well, thank you for
the type of stuff I'm into. Just silly stuff. Yeah, great.
Thank you for joining us here today.
Ice cream trucks too.
And
thanks everyone.
Welcome to our new Tiger season. And if you're on Twitch, stick around. We're gonna go ahead and raid one of our community contributors. If you're not, then everyone have a fantastic weekend, and we're gonna go ahead and watch that trailer once more. And
roll the tape.
We'll roll the tapes. All right, have a fantastic weekend, everyone. See you in the battlefield.
Thanks everyone. Thanks Tankz0rz. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.